In observance of Democracy Day's 5th anniversary and the 30th anniversary of the annulment of the presidential election on June 12, 1993, Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressed Nigerians across the nation. In a message to people who want concealed defeat in elections, Tinubu said, "They don't deserve to win in the future." Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. In observance of Democracy's 5th anniversary and the 30th anniversary of the annulment of the presidential election on June 12, 1993, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu addressed Nigerians across the nation in a message to people who won't concede defeats in elections. Tinubu said they don't deserve to win in the future. The late Chief MKO Abiola, the presumptive winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, and other martyrs of the battle that followed were lauded by Tinubu in a broadcast on Monday. That was on Monday morning. Tinubu claimed that Bola paid the ultimate price to ensure the survival of democracy. The president stated that no longer would directives to be accepted that curtailed or limited democracy. He expressed regret to the Nigerian people for the suffering they had endured as a result of the recent elimination of fuel subsidies. After the Ibrahim Babangida military regime invalidated the June 12, 1993 presidential election, Tinubu was a key member of NADICO, the umbrella organization of Nigerian activists that pushed for the implementation of the June 12 mandate. He said, "We can easily recall the sacrifice and the prize of Chief MKO Abiola, the keeper of the sacred mandates that was so mercilessly revoked." Tinubu emphasized in his speech for Democracy Day. He gave his life in a selfless, patriotic defense of the democratic values exemplified by his elections on their legitimately elected president by his fellow citizens. He could have made a simpler decision in order to submit to the tyranny of power. He had to abandon the justice of his course and choose the easier route. Abiola replied, "No much to this, to his eternal honor and unfading splendor. He gave concrete evidence of the old age, timeless fact that some goals and benefits are far more important than actual life. Every day on this day, throughout time, we shall remember the many other heroes of democracy like Kudirat Abiola, Chief Abiola's wife, who was ruthlessly slain while fighting in the trenches for the underdogs. We commiserate Major General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, retired, and Pa Alfred, two heroes of our freedom movement who were put to silence by the military regime while fighting for democracy. For the freedom we enjoy today, they sacrificed their yesterday." Tinubu promised that each legal instructions that plunged the June 12 election would no longer be accepted in the nation as he reflected on the annulment of the presidential election on June 12 by the military administration of the then President Babangida. The president stated that individuals who refuse to accept losing in the nation's most recent general election did not deserve to win in future elections. Those who cannot handle and accept the hurt of losing in elections do not deserve the joy of winning when it is their chance to succeed. He remarked, one of the reasons why democracy is still the best system of government or governance over created is that, above all, people who disagree with the results of the elections are making full use of the constitutional provisions to seek justice in courts. Tinubu also addressed his administration's recent decision to stop providing fuel subsidies. He expressed regret to Nigerians for the action done and explained that it was necessary to prevent the demise of Nigeria. In his inauguration speech on May 29, Tinubu said, I gave effect to the decision made by my predecessor in office to remove the fuel subsidy. We will use the much needed resources which had hitherto been pocketed by a few rich people. This is for the reason why we have to do this. I acknowledge that the decision will place an additional strain on the majority of our population. I can relate to your suffering. To prevent our nation from imploding and free our resources from the control of a few unpatriotic individuals, we must make this choice. It pains me to ask you, my fellow citizens, to make a little more of a sacrifice for the future of our nation. I pledge that our sacrifice won't be in vain in the result of your faith and trust in us, Tinubu had said. The government that I run will pay you back by making significant investments in public utilities that will raise people's standard of living, such as regular power supplies, healthcare, and infrastructure for transportation. So guys, you've all heard it now. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you.